I'm here with head coach Byron from Belaire High School. Coming off a Week 3 loss to Struma, there were some obvious bright spots, including a solid defensive performance. There are some other areas that will need to be cleaned up in the Week 3 matchup against Bruisley. What will you be working on this week at practice?
Just strengthening our run game. Our run game has been the consistent bright spot on the team, but we haven't been able to start the game off establishing a drive. Late in the game is when we always start to see success in our running game. So me and my coaching staff, we've got together and just decided running the ball is what we have to master, knowing who to block, having different concepts based on the fronts that we're facing, and, keep the clock rolling, manage the clock, keep the chains rolling. So we want to master our run game and be able to add some different concepts to give different looks.
The defense started 4 first-half drives in their own territory and only allowed 7 first-half points. What was working well for them?
I think we did a good week of preparation against St. Michael. We watch a lot of film. We translate what we see on film to the practice field, and we really rep a lot of what the other team shows that they can do well. I think we were physically better than our last opponent, St. Michael. We just had too many penalties, and like you said, field position wasn't in our favor, and that's our fault. These are all things that we could have changed, and we didn't. So I think the defense is really playing solid and stepping up. But it has to happen in other areas, offensively as well as special teams.
Who were some of those players that contributed to the success on defense?
Surprisingly, Traylon Ingram, number 4, he's our defensive end. He's a hybrid type of guy, so he can play linebacker. He really stepped up in the absence of a lot of our linebackers that are injured. So Cameron Johnson, he's been injured since week 1. Jaden Butler was nicked up last week. Javarion Booker, Jalen Turner were all out. So 4 linebackers being out, he stepped up and really stepped in and played well. Kedrick McDaniels, number 54, he goes both ways. He doesn't come off the field unless it's special teams. He was able to penetrate and get a lot of tackles for loss and provide a lot of pressure. And that really helped stop whatever they were trying to get going before it got started.
What were some other positive takeaways from the Struma game?
That we can run the ball. Well, I know we're referring to St.
Michael, yeah.
But Struma's game and St. Michael's, we have shown that we can run the ball. As a coach and a play caller, we have to stick with that run game and trust it. We haven't shown that we can pass the ball well. We've been working on our pass protections. We've been working on our passing concepts, making sure the receivers understand their alignments, their routes, making sure the quarterback knows his reads, to be able to make decisions quicker and to know, hey, if it's not there, we either run the ball, we throw it out of bounds, but we line back down to, have another play at the line of scrimmage.
Will we be seeing any personnel changes in Week 4?
So Caleb Joseph, he's always been a running back. He starts defense, and he has AC joint issue. He ran the ball really well. We were without our second string running back, Derek Lamb, so Caleb stepped in and ran the ball really well. We're going to add him into the mix. Kendrick Miles is an athlete. He's played quarterback, receiver. He's even ran the ball, played safety. He's even came down and played linebacker. You're going to see him wherever we need him to play. He's willing to do that. And as far as changes, no, just hopefully we can get all of our guys, all of our starters back healthy so we can have a full team. But, some of the younger guys are going to play. Freshman, Tyreek Belaire, he's about 5'11", 6 feet. He doesn't really know as much as we would like him to know because of his youthfulness, but He's learning it, and he understands the role that we're asking him to play. So you'll see a lot of number 10, Tyreek Belaire.
What kind of football team do you expect to see on Friday?
I honestly believe we're going to win this game based on the way we've practiced, based on the team morale, a lot of things that we've been repping over and over and over again. I feel like we've mastered them. So really it's going to come down to, can we come out the locker room and play mistake-free football? No penalties, no turnovers. If we can do that, we're better than every team we played. But when you shoot yourself in the foot, you don't give yourself a chance. So I expect to win. I expect us to have a lot of energy. And, that's to be determined,
Well, that's all we have for week 4 of Coach's Corner with Byron Wade. We'll be back next week to see what we have for week 5 against Walker. And that's all.